Mom?
Craig?
You ready?
To do the dance?
The dance.
You want to dance?
What movie is that from?
I don't know.
I
Dirty Dancing?
feel like it's from a movie of some kind. Karen, what are you doing here this early?
I never went home.
Huh.
She's got sleep marks on her face from her pillow.
Employee of the month.
Yeah.
She gotta get a new parking spot, huh?
Yeah, about 7 blocks from here.
Wow, that's an improvement from 10 blocks from here.
Okay, this one I gotta pull it like just like that. Oh, it worked!
Oh, it worked!
Yay!
Huh. Everyone's gonna know exactly where all the lights are.
Yeah. Back in the day, I think we had a bunch of them on circuit breaker, so you couldn't even turn the lights on.
Number
here.
7?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yes. The lights. So the lights were all on one switch, and you had to go down and turn the switch on. But if you needed the lights turned on quickly for some reason, like say you were letting somebody in and it was before or after hours, you had to go downstairs and turn the light on.
Yep, I remember that actually. Like, if one of my friends was over here for the first time at like a fire or something, and we wanted to show them the store,
Right.
and you're like, all right, you gotta go turn on number 7.
Yeah. So then somewhere along there, your dad went, "Wait a minute. What if I put lights here with pull chains?"
Whoa.
But there are, I think we counted them once, there's probably like, I don't know, 12 or 13 of them to turn on.
Yeah.
And it's not uncommon for one of them to get missed for one reason or another. Especially if it's a new person pushing all the buttons and pulling all the switches.
And if it looks like it's bright enough, they're like, yeah, that looks good. Yeah. Let's call it a day.
And when it starts getting a little bit warmish in here, when we're trying to fight the weather, sometimes we'll turn a few lights off. Especially if it's going to be 90 degrees out and we don't expect to have that many customers. We'll just be like, okay, well, we'll just turn this one off because we're getting light from the street and helps cool things down a little bit.
So we have Jacob and Lauren here. And where are you guys from?
Connecticut.
Connecticut? Are you guys like just traveling through, or?
Well, she's going to Finger Lakes.
Yeah, we're going
Oh,
to
okay.
the ice
I'm
track
I
after.
came here for that.
But we were definitely like, oh my god, isn't that candy place
Yeah.
right near there? So we
It's like an
decided to
hour
hit it
away
first.
from like we're going. Like,
Oh, where are you going?
Finger Lakes?
Oh,
The
okay.
racetrack, yeah. So I'm like, oh yeah, well we're definitely gonna go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Max and I went camping in the Finger Lakes last year. There's a national forest there.
Yeah.
And I just, like, Max's mom told us to, like, national forest, you can camp there for free.
For free, right?
Yeah, it's awesome. I had no idea, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's really pretty out there. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
open. Which is weird because like near casinos you'd think it'd be like
Gross.
really
Yeah.
crowded and like congested, but it's not. It's like out in the middle of the field.
Was it smaller than it looked on camera?
That's what they asked me. I don't know. I'm like, it's kind of what I expected.
Yeah.
It's just weird seeing it like in person. You know, it's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, very low.
Yeah, people have asked us before if we're all like 7 feet tall,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
if we're
Like, yep. I used to work in a drive-in movie theater, and it's a kitchen with like teeny.
Oh, yeah.
Probably
My
about the
head-
same size as here.
Even smaller, I think, because my head would rub on it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so gross, yeah.
Oh, you work there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's weird almost, but-
And it was really hot in there too.
Yeah, because those drive-ins, they were made in the 50s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
super old.
Yeah, we have one in our town. They don't have a lot left.
Yeah, I think
Anyway.
there's only like, up here there's like one in Minetto someplace. Like,
Yeah, I think we have one or two.
I think
in
there's only
Connecticut.
2 in Connecticut left.
Yeah.
And I think ours is the oldest
Old
one.
one,
Yeah.
Yeah, we live in like a teeny town.
Yeah.
It's like a sub-town.
What?
It's like a sub-town. It's like
Yeah.
A subtown.
I was telling her how like I like how you guys do everything just by hand. You know, it's not like a big machine doing it
Yeah.
all. Like, kind of respect it more.
You like doing stuff by hand too, right, Steve?
Yeah, it's better quality, really.
Yeah. What kind of chocolate do you use? It's just like
It's a Nestle's product.
yeah.
It's,
Just get like the big bars of chocolate or
yeah,
the chips?
actually those boxes over there, it says Peters on it, that's a Nestle's product. It's 10-pound bars. My family's been using that for years, and I've tried other candy companies, which are pretty good, but this seems to be on top more.
Yeah.
I mean, if something ever happened, I'd have to switch to something else. And then, you know, there's still good ones out there, but I still think that this is better.
Yeah. This is the granite table?
Yeah, this is the table with more of the ribbon candy and all that. And then this is the counter too that we make the ribbon candy and the candy canes. That's why we're looking to move.
Yeah, I saw the
Yeah.
location you guys were looking at.
So, because right now it's, well, you can see it's so packed down here.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. Especially if you get bigger and bigger, you're not going to be able to.
Yeah, it's hard to get around.
What was, like, you had that big press that you did all the molds in, right?
Oh, the cornstarch press?
What is it? It's cornstarch?
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Okay, I never knew, like, what it was. Like,
Yeah, cornstarch, it doesn't stick to the candy or anything. That's what jelly beans and all kinds of things like that are made.
Yeah.
Even Jelly Bellies, the big companies, they still make them with the, actually the same trays I have, with cornstarch and everything, just on a bigger scale.
Yeah. It looked weird. I was so confused when I saw that video. I'm like, what are we?
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
Yeah, most people never probably saw that before.
Yeah, it's just like really compact cornstarch,
Yeah.
and it's weird to think that you can make a mold and like it would like hold its shape and stuff, you know.
So why do you guys have like plastic molds if you could do that? Or that is unfortunate. I don't know, like.
Oh, well, chocolate, you can't put chocolate in there.
Oh, it has to be like
It just has to be cream seconds or jellies or something.
Is it too warm or too heavy?
The chocolate?
Yeah.
Well,
Or would it stick to it? Oh, it stick to it, yeah.
Yeah, it's just made for that.
It's so cool to watch.
No, it's kind of a
I'm looking at France.
I know, I watched your video, it's like an hour long, I'm like, wait, where did it, like the time go?
Oh, yeah.
I just kind of went through, I'm like, what did I just watch? Like,
Yeah, the first time I posted like a 1 hour video, I was like, I don't know if people are gonna like this or if they're gonna watch the whole thing, and
I
then
like how it's like non-stop kind of,
yeah,
like a TV show.
yeah,
We're just sitting down here talking.
You get to,
yeah, yeah. And now lately, I've been doing like kind of just what everyone's been doing like throughout the day, so now it's more like a TV show than ever.
Well, I like how you stop and you show them like wrapping it up and all that, you know. It's cool.
You can see Karen up there.
Yeah.
No, it's weird. It's like you watch, like you guys like all the time, and then it's in person. It's kind of weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. Like I've watched other YouTubers and like I've met them, and it's like you know them really well, but they have no idea who you are. Yeah.
You want to try one?
Plainer peanut butter?
Either one.
Really big? Come on.
Kind of one of our best sellers,
Is it?
potato chips with peanut butter.
I know, I wouldn't expect it.
You wouldn't? Yeah. I'm not gonna be like,
Never in a million years would I have thought of
what do
that.
you want today? Like, potato chips with chocolate on it.
And peanut butter.
They're good.
Really good.
Yeah, we sell mostly potato chips here, probably more than anything.
I was having a hard time deciding what I wanted upstairs.
No, like too much.
What's gonna melt in the car?
Oh.
We're gonna have to take it, eat it all.
Oh, we've got cold packs. We could probably send you guys home with.
Little coolers upstairs. That's Terry for.
Yeah.
Ooh, that changes it.
Yeah.
You wanna go get some? That was so good.
Yeah. Thank you guys for showing
thank you
us
guys so
around.
much.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
So cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. All right, Dad, you got any tips and tricks for people making potato chip cups at home?
Don't need any.
Don't set it to the side and eat them when they dry.
Can't start eating them because if you do, you won't stop. Let me check this one out. Maybe this one. I better check the next one.
No, this one doesn't look This one doesn't look right. I better check it out. Don't want it to customers.
The quality assurance.
The quality assurance.
No, but I'm getting close.
Creed is an underutilized character of The Office, in my opinion. He's some classic lines.
We drove from Connecticut, and then they're going to
The racetrack?
racetrack. Yeah.
I was gonna see if they were going to Glens
To where?
Falls. Is the only one that I
No,
know
no.
around here.
I don't know if it's like a horse racetrack or a car racetrack.
No, it's horse.
Oh
I
yeah.
think.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Finger Lakes racetrack.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised we're not going to Saratoga.
Yeah.
Oh, if it's closer.
And that's the biggest racetrack in New York, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it? Wow.
Saratoga,
Oh,
yeah.
the
That's,
more you know, huh?
Max says.
Max says.
yeah. That's pretty much like the opposite of a seal of approval, right? Like,
Max
Max
says.
says. So no, it's wrong.
Survey says.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you looked it up, but you were saying polyglot and I was saying polygot. You were right, it's polyglot.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to edit in Max 1, Craig 0, and then I forgot, and then I put it up. I was like, oh no. So, for anyone who watched that video, just imagine that.
That's okay. We know.
Max,
We know.
Max knows.
Max knows. Didn't your brother do some, or maybe it was you. You did a science project. It was called like the nose knows or something like that. And we both went to.
Remember that, dude?
I remember you. I remember why I thought it was your brother, because you took a picture of your brother's nose or something like that, and you were like, "That's my brother's nose." Because we both made it to like the science fair expo. I just made it because my planet looked cool, and I think you made it because your project was good. Like the whole thing was good, and mine was just like, well, it looks cool.
I'll tell you a little secret. All the science fair projects that we won, it was really my mom.
What
I
a
just had to eat
surprise.
jelly beans.
Speaking of moms,
So, Craig, how much did I help out on your science fair project?
I actually don't know. Did you do a lot?
I bought the board, the folding board there.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, if I was in like 3rd or 4th or 5th grade, I don't think I could really buy a board like that.
I allowed you guys to let bread get moldy when you did your
Oh
board
yeah, that was in
experiment.
3rd grade. We wrote a paper, and it was on one sheet of paper, and we used size 36 font. What?
How many different types of font did you use?
Just one, and I don't know what kind of font it was, but it was not like Times
Comic
New
Sans?
Roman or it was like something that you don't write papers in. And then
Remember, it used to be if you wanted to be fancy, you could use like a different font for every line.
Oh,
Yeah.
different color.
colors. Yes.
some italic.
I knew somebody who could write like that.
I do too.
They could.
Her name's
Name's
Kara.
Yeah, she can do that too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
she can just look at a font
She
and
actually
just
goes
write it.
online, like if she's trying to find a new font for a sign, she actually will go online and look up fonts and just copy it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can barely write in my Terry font, which is
Terry font.
Terry font equals scribble. Not too pretty.
We should have you write the alphabet, and then we could make it. I could make it into like a font and sell
Okay.
it. Terry font.
If you want.
Gary,
Yes.
the grandparents are how much?
$2.
Two, and then the styrofoam cooler.
That is also $2.
Okay.
Do you need more cold packs up there? I think she does. She hung up on me. I'm so hurt.
Rude.
All right, Max. Let's see.
Did you make cookies
What
and
you're
cream? Or
doing.
did anybody make cookies and cream recently?
Oh yeah, I guess I could finish up the chips now, huh?
People really
I'm
like
gonna use a little bit of white
the
chocolate
sound
for
that this
decorating,
makes.
and then maybe Max can fill
As long as I'm
back
not too
up.
close to the Wi-Fi, they don't like that sound.
No.
Yeah.
I love that nice, pleasant sound.
They're like staticky. Yeah.
Look at me.
But I think I'm far enough away.
Is it even on anymore? I thought we turned it off that one time and just like never turned it
Oh,
on.
I saw it. The lights are on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lights are on, nobody's home, what?
You talking about me?
What are you guys talking about?
All right, Max is. I could get on the other side, but I have to turn off the Wi-Fi because your hand is in front of the. There we go. Wi-Fi's off. You can see all the chocolate.
done now.
Movie
The
magic.
world is good.
You should have just flipped the video, dude.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's how that works.
And what are you going to be using this melted chocolate for? Or are you just melting it for the next time you guys need it for something?
No, this is for bulk.
Oh, this is just like gonna be bagged up?
Yep. I guess we're running low up there.
Mm-hmm.
People really like chocolate here for some reason.
For whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't get it, but it's like all they buy from us, dude. It's just candy.
Jeez.
That didn't work.
Good job, Max.
Oh, I try.
Oh wait, this is the good part. This is you break up the big chunks. So how warm is this, Max?
This is right under 89 degrees, which is exactly how much we use it at.
Yeah.
89 degrees.
But it's usually not like thick, like it almost looks like solid peanut butter right now instead of peanut butter chocolate.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, so it'll probably loosen up. Just put it back in the water, stirring it up now.
This is a mystery to me. I don't get it.
Always say chocolate is an enigma, man. Like there's no figuring this stuff out. There's no laws to chocolate, you know? Alright. Just like that's it.
So now that it's sitting in this double boiler, it's like kind of warm.
Yeah, it's not. But that's the thing too, is the peanut butter is like, it's weird, man. Like it jumps really quickly and it takes forever to fall back down. So a couple of minutes in there, even though it's not very warm, it should come back up like at least a degree. So
like 1 degree can make a big difference as far as the solidity.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like 1 degree, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then once it gets to the right temperature, then you can continue doing all the potato chips again.
Yeah. I mean, we could do it right now too, but like the peanut butter won't drip off as nice, so you'll have like a chip, like a nice little thin chip, and then it'll be like a club at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a huge thing of peanut butter. So.
I'm sure some people would not complain about that.
Oh yeah.
The peanut butter lovers out there.
Hey man, we sell it in bulk.
Yeah, that's true.
We sell it in bulk.
The peanut butter breakup bars.
Yep.
You know, for when you go through a breakup. They're big enough.
Yeah, that's why I sell the whole bar. Yeah. Yeah.
Just sell the whole bar. Just break up a piece.
Eat it like a candy bar, man. Yeah, I do wonder when you see the people. I know the people taking the 10-pound bars home are probably cooking with it, but
yeah,
I like to imagine that they just pop it open like a Hershey bar and like.
Yeah, bite. Oh my, that'd be so hard on your teeth. Cause it's like an inch. It's it's as thick as this right here. It's like about an inch or so.
At least an inch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty thick.
Yeah, it'd be tough to bite through. I'm sure they'd do it though.
Yeah.
Kids always find a way to bite it.
Yeah.
I see them. I've seen them do it upstairs.
I remember being a kid and I would bite stuff so hard that like my tooth would wiggle after.
Huh.
You know, like,
well, when you're a kid, you can risk hurting your teeth, and they'll just pop right back. You got new ones.
Some more.
Oh, wait a year, I'll get a new tooth.
There's another one crammed up there somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember one time I was at an SU, I think it was a basketball game or something, and my uncle bought me some pizza, and then I was like, wow, there's something really hard in this crust. And then there was my tooth. I was like chewing on I was trying to chew on my tooth apparently because it just fell out. I don't know, I was like 11 or something.
Oh, just like imagining what that would feel like makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You talk about grinding your teeth. You know what I mean? Like that's
chewing on your tooth. I was like, what the heck is this?
Oh my god. But you didn't stop to look, like you were just like.
No, I did. I was just like, what is this? And then I spit it out into my hand, and there was.
Somebody put a tooth in my pizza.
Yeah, and now my tooth is missing. What the heck?
Hey, this tooth knocked my tooth out.
And then I remember another time I was, I don't know, eating breakfast, and I accidentally swallowed my tooth.
Oh.
And I started crying, not because it hurt or anything, but I was like, the tooth fairy isn't gonna know that I lost my tooth. And you guys were like, well, just write a sign on your door to let the tooth fairy know.
Just poop under your
And
pillow.
somehow the tooth fairy knew. They were right. Just put a sign on your door that says, Dear Tooth Fairy, I'm sorry, but I accidentally swallowed my tooth. Is there anything you could do to help me out?
I'll get you back next time.
Mom, okay, so we were just talking about things that I missed when I was gone. So do you want to go over some of those? Just the sayings that I missed?
We were talking about Max something when he was younger, and he said he was dumb beyond his years. I said somebody's head was too big for their britches. One from a long time ago was, she made her boat, now she's got to lie in it.
Who was that?
I don't know who was laying in their boat that they made, but that's the way it works. If you make a boat, you have to lie in it.
Yeah, and then what did Dad say about a horse?
Got me over a boat.
Oh yeah, over a boat. There was two boat ones. Your dad said, just leave a dead horse in the ground. Which that's if you have mixed up, don't beat a dead horse with let sleeping dogs lie.
And somehow the horse died.
Leave a dead horse in the ground.
That's a beautiful one.
Everybody does that.
That is.
Yeah.
That actually came out of your mouth though?
Oh, it so did. Upstairs, your dad was installing incest lights.
Incest lights?
Yeah, they weren't recessed lights. They were not recessed. They were not inset. They were incest lights.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
And I think Dad also said before, nip it in the butt.
Nip it in the butt.
Yeah, people, now this will, saying that.
I think that was on According to Jim,
That
though.
will be a controversy because there's some people that really think that it's nip it in the butt. But I like to point out that it's nip it in the bud.
Because it's a gardening term.
The gardening term, nip it in the bud.
Even I know that.
According to Jim.
Yeah, that's your guru, Steve?
Yeah.
That's your go-to guy
Yeah,
for
according
advice?
to Jim,
Okay, then.
Jim Belushi,
Explains a lot.
he says the same thing.
So there.
Go.
According to Bart Simpson too. Shorts.
Okay,
Nip it in the butt.
Heard it here.
Say whatever you want if it makes you happy.
Well, that's just words of wisdom from the king.
Whatever you want, like that'll make me happy.
Yep.
Whatever you want.
Ooh.
Cooling it down just a little bit.
Yeah, it was hanging out right around 92, 91 and a half, 92. So usually brings it down like a degree and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was too cool, and then it got too warm, and
And it was I seriously, like, I refilled the water because I tried to smooth it out, and I did a couple of these and see how they came out like real
like
chunky.
the big chunks at the end. Yeah.
It just doesn't look as smooth and all that.
And all that jazz.
Yeah, so I refilled the water, and it was in there for literally like 45 seconds. It jumped up to like 95 degrees. You know, so.
What's it say? Another handful? That's what it says? It says, add one more handful.
Yeah, I think we'll need about another handful, maybe 1.5. They can fit a lot on that tiny screen. You know?
Yeah. You're doing a really good job, Max. Just wanted to let you know.
Means a lot coming from me, Craig.
Yeah.
I was just about to give up too, so.
He's about to pack up and go home.
This is too much, guys.
Pack up what? Your water bottle?
Yeah. Hey, I gotta put the apron away too.
Karen wore her apron home once or twice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I did that before at various restaurants that I worked at.
I've gone to stores before wearing my apron because I don't care.
Yeah.
Actually, I went to BJ's recently wearing this apron because I want people to ask me where I work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody did.
Because they probably just think you're a crazy lady in an apron, you know?
Well, it's BJ's. It's that crazy chip lady. It's the chip checker,
There
chip
she is
squeezer.
again.
Yeah. Oh my.
Is it too cold now?
No, it came down to 91 and then I hit it. Like every once in a while, the reading like goes down as you hold it. And so like, you know, you put the 2 handfuls in, stir it all around, you know, it's obviously way thicker. And then as soon as it hit, it was like 92. Like, are you kidding me, dude?
So that's too warm?
Yeah, it's
about
still
a little bit.
just coming under 91, so I really should wait 1 more degree.
And
But
then
it's
it's gonna
so
be too cold.
Yeah, probably. You know what? There's only like 10 chips left, so whatever.
I'm sure people will complain about getting too much peanut butter chocolate.
You can stick them right in the fridge.
Yeah? Okay.
Hey, the boss said.
Like
Don't tell them that.
Why not?
the
How
high
long do you want us
end.
to watch them struggle? It's not fun anymore, Steve.
Oh.
I'm all out of tears, man.
He's cried himself awake.
What's that line? You're the type to something and sleep on a tear-soaked pillow.
I have no idea, but I'm sure it wasn't said about me.
Leave the dead horse in the ground.
Yeah.
I really hope I remember that one because that's awesome. That's up there with, oh, my eggs are boiling. I love that one.
I don't think you've ever talked about that one, Mom.
How did you know, Max?
Oh, we've talked about it.
Oh, okay.
Just not on
a
camera.
long time, and people think that Steve and I never take vacations. But before we had kids, we did in fact take vacations. We used to stay at Rainbow Shores Hotel. Well, it wasn't a hotel, campgrounds. We rented a camp. And there was another lady that had her camper there for the whole summer, and she was a little windy.
Little talker.
Yeah, a little bit. Like on and on and on. With actually no point, just stream of consciousness type of thing. So I put up with it for as long as I felt I was going
Mary?
to. Yes?
It's the doctor's office.
Okay, thank you. So I put up with it for as long as I wanted, and then I went, well, I gotta go in. I got eggs on the stove.
Got eggs boiling?
Got eggs boiling. Better go.
Yeah.
Actually, I got eggs boiling.
Oh, okay. I trust you this time.
Have fun.
Wait, she's vegan.
Yeah, vegans eat tons of eggs.
Oh, okay.
Come on, your name is Mr. Egg Craig, right?
Yes,
On
it is,
YouTube,
of
so-
course. Mr.
Vegan
Egg
eggs.
Craig. More eggs, Craig.
Yeah, more eggs, Craig.
I like vegan eggs.
Yeah.
Vegan eggs.
They're little vegans.
That's how they're born. Do you think people are watching it at home like, dunk the chip in further, man?
No. It's only got to be partially covered.
Yeah, it's all about that ratio, man.
Yeah. Good work, Max.
I couldn't have done it without you, Craig.
I know you couldn't.
Show them the label. What does it say?
Says Quick Steve.
That's it. You're the only
That's
person
you.
here.
Okay. Here we go.
My bet is it's an apron.
Well, it's from Amazon,
Huh.
not from Linda Spicer.
Is it a spatula?
Oh, a spatula.
Oh, somebody
Nice small one.
somebody
There we
said
go.
something recently in the comment section about using a spatula for getting something out.
Yeah.
Forgot what it was exactly.
This will work nice
Let's see
and
if
small.
there's a note. It says, Steve, I watched you switch from milk chocolate to dark chocolate in the enrober.
Oh.
The butter knife scraping on the metal was torture. Here's a spatula. Many laughs. Jennifer from West Monroe, Louisiana. Love the chocolate and dad jokes.
Okay, thank you. I'll be using it then. You'll see it on the next video.
Hold it up for a minute. Oh, that's slenderizing.
Oh yeah. Dad, you look so skinny holding
look,
that.
You look good with that spatula. Let's see that spatula's other side. Oh yeah. It's you.
It fits you,
your
Dad.
eyes dance, really. Yeah, that's
This
totally
is great.
you. Thank you, Jennifer. That was very kind of
Yep,
you, and we will
thank
try
you.
not to torture you anymore.
Yeah.
What do you think, Max?
Get in there. I'm happy to use it.
Is it slenderizing? Mom said it makes Dad look skinny.
Yes.
Choose your words wisely.
Yes. I'll only use one.
One word?
Yeah.
Yes. Less words get you in less trouble.
Yes.
So it appears to me that you're topping peanut butter cups. Is that correct?
Yes.
Max's new vocabulary is just yes.
Yes. Yep. Topping peanut butter cups. Only a couple more left to go.
Mm-hmm.
And
And you of course used a pastry bag, right, to get all the peanut butter in there?
Oh, well, duh, yeah.
Of course.
Why wouldn't I? You know?
What was that, Dad?
Hello.
I'm just mashing it around for fun.
Yeah, it's hard not to keep doing it when, like, you know, I just scraped my knife, so there's solid pieces of chocolate in there, so it's hard to stop when, like, you're feeling stuff. But
Good stuff.
yeah, stuff and junk.
Yeah, you're getting a little too technical here for the YouTubes, Max. Tone it down a little.
Sorry.
I think you mean yes.
Yes. I wonder how long you could pull that off for, you know?
Just saying yes before people noticed.
I'm sure they would notice. I hope they would notice, but, you know? But, like, how long do you think you could, like, actually function?
I don't know.
Get through a whole day?
Depends who you're talking to, I guess.
So, since I figure you might ask. Oh, wait, or is this well documented? Do people already know what you do when you're making peanut butter cups?
I don't know.
Huh.
You always got to make a video with the intent that this is somebody's first video.
That does seem
That's
pretty
the
practical.
first rule of YouTube, Max.
Oh, man, are the YouTube police going to be after me now?
Yeah, if I don't edit that out.
What? Oh, okay. So, you got my back?
Yeah, I'll blur your face out.
I appreciate that, man. Oh, well, I was just going to say, you know, try and get the chocolate up the lip. Tap when you're done. Get that nice finish.
And so, like, a big reason why you guys have to use a knife anyway is to get it all flat. Because if you don't have it really flat, then the tops don't stay on.
Very true.
Even I know that.
Yeah.
I don't do any of this.
You topped peanut butter cups, didn't you?
No, actually, no, I literally never did anything in the chocolate except for that one time that I made a video called Craig finally done something around here for once.
That's what you actually called it, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that fits the sense of humor and everything.
Yeah, people always say, like, why isn't he helping out his parents? Like, what do you think I'm doing advertising for them?
Yeah, not to mention it's like, I don't know, just because your parents have a business, it doesn't mean that you're like inherently part of it, you know?
Yeah, Dad cares more about my happiness than the continuation of his business being a family-run one.
No, I don't. I mean, yes, I do.
I was just telling you that.
Oh, wait, the camera's out? I mean, yeah.
You believed me?
Well, I've got you fooled.
Yeah.
I'm still laughing about, like, just his kappa got detated from his body.
His kappa got decayed.
Just like sometimes I'll just go throughout my day and I'll just randomly think about scenes from The Office or It's Always Sunny, and I'll just start laughing, and then I just have to be like, well, nothing to see here. I'm not laughing at nothing.
Like, because you couldn't even explain it, you know what I mean? Like, let me explain the past 10 seasons, just to, like, you know, get you caught up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's looking awful thick right about now.
It's pretty cold. But I figure cold chocolate means, you know, waiting less time on the puddle, so.
That's how the whole saying goes, at least.
I'm pretty sure. I might be mixing that one up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just let dead horses lie.
What? Hey, Dad, somebody messaged us asking if we could get a coconut clusters video.
Really?
Yeah. So, let's get on
Oh,
it.
you're in luck.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't clusters, it was cluster cups. Close enough, right?
Pretty close.
A few inches later.
Dad, now you're the one who doesn't quite measure up.
Ah! That's my job.
No, I'm the ruler around here.
Oh, wow, you're pulling them all out, huh?
Yeah. What are you measuring, though?
Let's see. How much space we were in.
Oh, compared to the new place?
Yeah, we're in, that's 25 feet. That's how long this tape measure is.
Doesn't it say on there?
I want to see how big this goes, how long it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, see? Oh, jeez!
This place is too small. You guys ever think about moving?
Haven't people said that to you guys?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard that one before.
This place is a lot smaller than I remember.
Like, oh, you guys ever think of moving? Yeah, you know what? We should just pack up and move. It's that simple. I know.
Man.
I don't know why we didn't think of that earlier.
Oh, Craig, you just changed the game.
I
right there,
know.
right?
20.5 feet wide.
Now, is that metric feet or imperial feet? Or
Metric centimeters.
or is that Steve feet? Just 1, 2, 3.
Depends on what sneaks I have on.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 21.5 by 25. Let's see, what's that?
Are you multiplying and stuff?
21
No, I'll let you do that.
times
I'll know I'll make a mistake.
5.
I said I'll let him do that. I know I'll make a mistake. 525 square feet.
5 square feet, and we're going to be going into, geez, what was it, 31 times 21, 651. 651, and what did I say the other one was?
525 or something like that. 520 something. So it's not that much bigger,
Not that much
but you guys will be able to store a lot of this in other rooms, though, right? Yeah.
Wait, so our spaces, we're gonna push it back or something, the wall? Did you guys remeasure when you were over that?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
So 650 would be our space, and but then again too, we're going to have things shelving on the wall, so a lot of things will be all it'll be streamlined.
Mhm.
Yeah, we won't have any of that stuff. We
Right.
won't have any
Well,
of
this
stuff on this wall,
these will
not
be
this
there,
wall.
but refrigerators.
The center of the room there.
Oh yeah, this is like waste of space that we don't get, and then really the little room, all this stuff. It's
The
kind of
starch room is going to be somewhere else too.
yeah, and bigger.
We'll probably have like 300 square feet more use.
Oh yeah.
Are you excited, Dad?
Yeah, it's great. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to work. Let's get them coconut clusters in for the video.
Okay, back to work.
I mean, if we weren't shooting a video, you guys probably would just hang out down here. But since since I got the camera out,
We could?
well, that's what you
Most of the
got.
time when the camera's not rolling, we just sit down here in silence all
I know,
day,
just
like-
twiddling your thumbs away.
we can just watch TV.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then when Mom comes down, like, yeah, Max,
Back to work,
you
quick.
got that thing done?
Oh yeah, the fridge is full.
I need
Oh,
that. I'll need that TPS on my report stat, Max.
Yeah, I actually got the memo.
Yeah. So we've got this on video before, like in the past.
Yeah.
You doing coconut clusters, but we don't have like a dedicated video to it. Maybe one day.
Well, this is pretty awesome.
If I don't say so myself?
Yeah.
Or wait, it's if I do say so myself.
Now that's neat.
How neat is that? How neat isn't that?
We were talking about it. It must not have been yesterday, but if something is the opposite of neat, can you call it messy? If something's not
How messy is that?
Yeah, you know, you could. Well, that's pretty messy.
Can he do it? Can he make a cluster? A whole
that.
cluster.
Wow, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have to try to pull out all the coconut all the time on each one because when I throw the chocolate back, there's always little pieces of coconut back in the kettle.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a pain, isn't it?
Kind of a bit. I spent 2 hours picking coconut out of the kettle last time.
You try to get them all, but there's always...
Just slip through?
Yep, there's always something in there.
How nice would it be if everybody just loved coconut and we could just have
And no one was allergic.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
Stop being so picky.
Well, some people are allergic. Coconut's actually like a relatively common allergy.
It is?
Yeah.
Well, I never knew anybody that was allergic to coconut.
Yeah. I mean,
Huh.
huh.
I mean, you must have friends in high places.
Yeah. Or friends in low places.
You just have friends.
Where do you get those?
He doesn't really have any friends.
I pay them. I pay them. I pay them to act like they hang out with me and enjoy it.
Well, pitch my check, dude.
Dude, I've been hanging out with you all week. You haven't paid me.
What do you think? I'm doing this for free?
Nobody likes you.
When you're down.
That's my dad. Nobody likes you. What did you used to say when we were younger? Nobody likes me. I guess I'll go eat worms.
Everybody hates me.
I think
Nobody
everybody
likes me. Everybody hates me. Think I'll go eat worms.
Is that a song? Do you make that up when you were a kid?
Yeah, I was a very lonely kid, you know.
Hey, at least you're musically inclined.
Hey, you had Becky and Mr. Magoo though.
Becky and Mr. Magoo.
What kind of dogs were they?
Becky was a Cocker Spaniel and Mr. Magoo was a German Shepherd.
Oh.
It's such a...
Mr. Magoo. He came with the house we bought. Mr. Magoo came with the house because they were moving to Arizona and they thought it'd be too hot for him, and they said, would you be interested in taking the dog too, because we don't want to take him to Arizona, it'd be too hot.
Mm-hmm.
And my parents go, sure, we'll take him. He was a nice dog.
Yeah. How old was he when you got him?
He was probably 6, 7 years old then.
Okay. Probably about halfway through his life cycle.
And then the Cocker Spaniel that we had, they got along great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were always together. Like, they was always together.
Didn't you have like a bull that would try to hang out with you guys?
Yeah, and we had a bull in the backyard and a corral and fenced in with barbed wire. Every time I got on the horse to go take a ride, the dogs would go with me, and the bull would just walk right through the fence like it wasn't even there, and try to go with us. He
just wanted to run with you?
He just wanted to be with us.
Yeah. He's like, hey, where are you guys going?
Leave me alone.
Then the neighbor down an acre away had a goat, and the goat used to break out and see us and follow with us.
So you were just like getting trailed by a bunch of animals?
Yeah.
I brought lunch home, guys.
Oh yeah, what was the bull's name?
Steak.
It's a kind of cruel name.
I know, isn't it?
Yeah, and then didn't you guys have to...
We couldn't we were raising them to put in the freezer, but my parents, they got attached to them. We liked them too much and we couldn't.
Yeah. That's funny though, you just had like a bunch of animals following you around. How old were you?
10.
Yeah.
Did anybody call you Snow White?
He didn't have any birds.
True. Yeah, the animals say it's like, that's when I realized animals wanted to belong, like to a family. and they were all young, so that's why they got along so well. They were all
They're all
young,
raised
the
that
bull
way.
was young, and the dogs, of course, weren't young, but
But dogs like
Still,
everybody and everything.
they all got along together, and it was just funny.
Mhm.
That,
Ragtag family.
yeah, every time I went out, they'd end up following me. They just follow me around, and go back home.
I like that, like, you were almost one of the components, though. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like there was like 3 dudes and a bunch of animals following him. You were one of the one animal. You know what I mean? Like,
Just one
Don't
of each.
think of it that way, but
go 1 bull, 1 horse, 1 human.
2 dogs.
Ooh. One must not have been a real dog.
1 Cocker Spaniel and 1 German Shepherd.
yep. The animals, they want to belong too.
They got friends and family.
Yep, they do.
So, you got any tips and tricks for people at home trying to put their coconut shreds in chocolate?
It's kind of tough to do. It's the coconut cools it right off.
Yeah. So you don't really have to temper it very
you don't
much?
have to temper it very long, and then I guess when you're doing it at home, it doesn't matter if you get the coconut out of the little puddle or anything, or if you're just spooning it out of the little double boiler, because it's yours anyway. So
Yeah. Yeah.
But-
So if someone were to do this at home instead of using their hands, could they just pick up like a spoonful of it and...
yeah, they could put it in, if you're just dealing with a little bit of chocolate in a little double boiler, you could put the coconut right in there, and then when it's cooled down, just start spooning it out onto a wax paper tray or wax paper table, or whatever you want to use. That's all.
How neat is that?
I've heard people call them haystacks.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coconut.
The clusters or the cluster cups?
They're the clusters. They
Yeah.
call them haystacks, which I can see how they can
Yeah, they kind of look like
call
them.
them that, but.
And I mean, these are pretty much, I mean, obviously they taste the same, but as far as looks, these look a little bit different. But are they much different as far as making it? Like if someone were to make this at home?
What's that?
If someone were to make the clusters versus the cluster cups, is it like much different?
No,
as far as
no,
making it?
it's
Just different
the same.
shapes?
Just putting them in a cup, that's all.
Wow. A true master at his work. And dad.
And Dad.
Yeah. And dad too.
Now if I'm lazy, if I stay in my office for an extra couple minutes, Max will come on and get the sign.
Whoa.
Yeah. In the winter he always gets it for me because it's up on the snowbank and I can't quite reach it.
You're just not tall enough.
It won't be a problem anymore.
Because you're going to get taller?
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody said in the comment section that we need to put WD-40 on the door, but that's our alarm system.
Yeah, why would you do that? It'd just be like getting an alarm system and then never plugging it in.
Yeah.
Why would we do that?
What the heck are you thinking?
I'm just trying to figure out how we're gonna make the doors in the new place squeak.
Yeah.
Can you buy rust in a can?
I don't know.
Spray it on there?
There's WD-40. Is there anything that's like the opposite of WD-40, Dad?
Yeah, glue.
Glue? Was glue the door? Well, that'll just keep them shut.
Well, yeah, that's counterintuitive. I don't think that we want to do that.
Yeah,
Let's
that
think of something.
would probably keep the customers out.
Actually, I am planning on getting a door alarm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that really annoying thing goes every time somebody walks.
Or what about just bells like these? Just put bells on the door.
Well. Because there's going to be 2 doors.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes there might only be 1 employee. There's actually going to be 3 doors. One of the doors isn't going to be an innie, it'll just be an outie.
Mm.
But in light of that, I think that we should have door alarms in case you're in the stock room or the shipping room or whatever, then you can hear the
You should just hire someone to go nee. One will be like higher pitch will be in, lower pitch will be out.
Huh. That is an excellent idea, Craig,
Yeah.
and I will send that on to corporate and see what they say. I remember when I worked at the Plainville Turkey Farm, back in the day, you're talking the 80s, we had a door alarm like that, but when it was busy and you didn't...
Where someone was that's just standing there?
No. It was a nee thing.
A nee?
Yeah.
The nights you say
But
nee?
we had it on a nee.
Nee.
Nights you say nee.
The nights you say nee.
It was just a flip switch. You could just flip it off if it was busy and you were right there and you didn't need to hear that annoying beep. You could just turn it off.
Wow.
So I think we'll get one of those turny offy things.